You're right. Most people believe that hydration equals drink plain water. Unfortunately, actually drinking plain water can actually make things worse. Number one, what ends up happening is after you absorb the water, you dilute your blood sodium levels. And so then your body wants to excrete it. And so if you drink just plain water, you can actually drop your blood volume because your body is saying, okay, I need to actually diurese. I need to get rid of this extra fluid. And studies have shown that drinking just plain water increases the body's susceptibility to electrically induced muscle spasms and cramps because it dilutes your electrolytes. So it's actually one of the worst things to do to drink plain water prior to performance. And you can actually inhibit vigorous exercise performance as well, drinking plain water, depending on how much you drink, because when you're doing vigorous exercise, which is basically 64% of your VO2 max or higher, gastric emptying, meaning how quickly fluids empty from the stomach to the intestine, goes down. And so you actually, if you consume, let's say, just 5 ounces of water every 15 minutes, you will exceed your stomach's ability to dump that water, and you will increase and expand the stomach, and that can lead to bloating and cramping. And that's been shown to, just drinking 5 ounces of water every 15 minutes in vigorous exercise has been shown to decrease performance by 2.5%. Not only that, but if you're talking about like a marathon, over consuming plain water can increase the risk of death due to what's called hyponatremia, basically plummeting sodium levels in the blood. So you got to be really careful just drinking plain water in both endurance exercise and vigorous exercise. There's 3 basic ways to hydrate. There's, from the perspective of, okay, I want to increase my performance later on. Like, I don't care about how I do now. My competition isn't for 4 weeks. So practicing what's called dehydration acclimation, where you induce mild dehydration multiple times over, let's say, 2 weeks, your body becomes acclimated to that dehydration. And part of the hormetic response or the adaptive response is to increase baseline blood volume. Basically, that helps to improve performance later on. So, and then you would simply rehydrate with a salt solution, basically as salty as sweat. And how you do this is you measure your body weight before you perform, and then you see how much fluid you've lost after. And there's a simple formula to figure out how much salt you would need to replace back what was lost. And it's basically 1,200 milligrams of sodium per liter of fluid is a good starting point for most athletes. Now, you can get the patches that will test and determine, give you a more accurate measure of how much sodium you're losing, because if you're practicing in the heat, then typically you're going to lose a full teaspoon of salt, or 2,300 milligrams of sodium per liter of fluid loss. And then prior to competition, or if you feel like you have low energy, utilizing higher salt solutions to boost blood volume will give you the best performance enhancement you can get, 10 to 20 times better than any type of performance enhancing supplement like beta-alanine or beetroot juice. Salt solutions, if you get the concentration correctly and you consume it correctly, will let you vigorously exercise 10 to 20 times longer than any type of performance pre-workout would let you do.
Annotated and summarized, easy to share with loved ones. The description below the title for this video has these summary points.
From the website doctorstotrust.com, you can view the summary notes and share or print the PDF of those notes.